we've got to do a few enhancements. I say enhancements, I actually kind of mean repairs, because we got, you know, I got a few, a little bit of, you know, having been away for most of the summer, a lot of the jobs that I would have had planned for, you know, because a place like this requires a lot of maintenance, you know, a lot of fine tuning, because it's a hive of activity, you know. Isn't that right? No, it's just me. Okay, so we've got a few bits and pieces to do, and I'll get you in on this in a second. So one of the things that I did a lot of remedial work and putting some new lights in here, 2 years ago, I think now? Yeah, 2 years ago. And one thing I did notice was that was how scary this 1980s wiring was. And I think that when it was wired in, I don't think the stuff was new then, you know. Now, I have had a go, you know, bit of a kick of the cat in terms of updating it, in terms of, you know, without going too mad. You don't want to go too mad, because these things, you know, I mean, Christ almighty, it's listed wiring, you know. So I did have one of these newfangled Dubreys put in, these smart meters, which are so smart, right? It remembers to send you an email every month telling you that it needs to be read. Anyway, none of that, because that's all, you know, we got, you know, that's as good as it's going to get without, you know, and I'm not going into the whole, you know. So, one of the things that we've got to do, and we've been meaning to do, now, I think these came out of a shop a long time ago. So they've done their time, you know, but what's happening is now is the bulbs are very expensive, fluorescent type tubies, very expensive getting. They're not the easiest to get hold of because they're quite big, and whilst they used to provide a certain amount of light, hang on, let me just, yeah, actually that's impressive, 2 of them are working, that's good. Normally we're down to 1 or none, and they're making hell of a noise. I don't know whether you can hear it, but yeah, I think they've passed their best. So while I was in my favourite discount supermarket the other day, I did acquire some of these. Now, these, apart from the energy saving one thing or another, they should give us roughly the same amount of light as one of those tubes. Right? One of those tubes. Not 2, but, you know, that's life. I can't, you know, the temperature colour is going to change a bit and what have you, but that's where we are. So we've got to replace these. Right? That's the first thing. The second thing is, as you can see, the previous person who did some wiring here has expertly thrown this together, and it's almost like I've wired it before, do you know what I mean? And yeah, it's on. So I got to try and decipher what that is, and I've got because I've got something a little bit, I got a fan to go on there, I got given a fan, so I'm going to wire and do all that, and that's what I'm going to do first, because, you know, I'm a big fan of this type of, you know, but at the same time I'm not, because, yeah, anyway, so we got to try and decipher all that, because I think that bit goes up there, and that bit goes over there, and that bit, you know, I'm just going to connect it back up the way it was, just better, and so it doesn't make out that it's going to completely kill everyone, you know, maybe turn this round, I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to have a crack and see what happens, and hopefully I won't electrocute myself. So, do you get what's going on here? No, me neither. I haven't got a bloody clue. Oh, well, I don't even know. I know that one's feeding those over there. That one here. The other two, that one is, oh, that's that one. That one's, at this point, you wish you pretended you'd never seen it. But, yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is put it back kind of as it was, but not in a way that's going to kill anyone. Yeah.
All the time I spent just wondering and wondering about all it really meant. Was I ever to be free? You could go your own way. 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 The brutality and the fatality of when you twist the bitter ball. The others surrounded me close to you. My salvation and the frustration is that now I am much stronger than I've ever been, and I'm far away from her. You could go your own way. 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 You could go your own way.
So, I managed to find some high quality batteries for this, it's like new, this thing. And what we're going to do is we're going to, you know, and there's a butt light in this as well, which I think will be useful, you know, and what I've, you know, so what we're going to do is we're going to, so the light isn't working. I reckon that's a bulb. I might explain that. You know, but do we have? Oh, look at that! Go on, say it. It's my biggest fan. What? That? Wow! Oh, we got a bit of vibration there. Oh. I have to go and check that, and I've just realised how close that cable is to that thing. Obviously that's going to be tidied up, but yeah, I'm not going up there for a second now, because obviously it'll chop my head off, you know. But one of the things I always used to love about these is you could throw stuff at them and it would fly, throw it across the room, you know, like Oh, no, that doesn't work. I usually throw this out.
I haven't seen you for so long. I haven't seen you for so long, for so long, for so long, for so long. Saw you walking down the street. It was the middle of the day. I knew our paths would never meet. I knew exactly what I'd say. I haven't seen you for so long. I haven't seen you for so long, so long, so long, so long.
We're 4 for 4, which I'm quite pleased about, because now I've got better, more efficient lights there, and these don't zebra. That is a big thing. That's a massive airflow in here is a good thing. It'll reduce condensation, reduce all sorts of things, and although it's not going to be running permanently, I've got the option to switch, and that just, you know, this place has always had an issue with airflow, and that's not a panacea, but at the same time, and that's not that one there's not going to kill anyone, although I do still need to put the box on. So, productive. On to the next thing. Right, as you can see, I forgive me for the shakiness. I'm sans gimbal. That could be, you know, you could get a cream for that. Anyway, as you can see, I've replaced the slightly flaky garden flex that was wire. Basically, it's all sorted. It's all nicely wired in, and everything is, you know. And if I just forgot where's the remote? Oh, there it is. Because that's going to be the problem. This thing's a little on the flaky side, I suppose. Does that have a red? Yes. There we go. Right. So I mean, because it's wired into the lights, you got to have the lights on. But that's not a problem. See, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that great? Hang on. Let me just. There you go. Oh, loads better. So now, right, let me just. There you go. All mod cons now. And that's more effective than it looks. There is now quite a nice. So we've got lights. And my biggest fan is now in the room. Excellent. Let me just so on with the next bit.
It's alright, that.